Salt Lake City. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Utah head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Second down, he'll throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Unleashes one. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Moore to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And there he goes. Touchdown Ducks! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Rushes on him. Makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Throwing more. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Davison. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Going to the run, it's Davison. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He'll get rid of it. Soft spot in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. There's a crease. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
More play action. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dante Moore. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Utah. Great job by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Moore. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Send the tight end in motion. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Moore from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There is nothing better in football than when the big boys get their hands on the football. How about this defensive lineman, man? He had one last week, and he has another interception this week. Just a knack for finding the football and just an elite athlete. He's a wide receiver.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! And we've got a shootout.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Here's Moore to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bear. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's it.
Finding some room. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Ducks.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Utes will send out the punt unit. He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing more. Here's a heat. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Huskies lighting up the scoreboard en route to the win. How about 2 teams putting up 50 burgers in a game that has to be in the conversation for Game of the Year? This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. It's caught. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. He
lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Dante Moore wants to throw again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches, finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connections.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Here comes the two-point try. They'll move the wide receiver. Dante Moore. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Parker again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Again, it's Parker. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore. Under fire. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Utes are in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Wayshawn one more time. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Here's the pressure. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
They'll run it. It's Parker. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll run with Parker. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and did it.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. He might want another play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for space. It's Davison. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Got his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go play action with Moore. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Free up the gut. Touchdown, Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Brave. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks. Took it all the way back to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Took a shot as he threw.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. On the run deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Back to pass. It's Dampier. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Working that wide receiver screen. The Utes want to move quickly. Wants to throw again. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utah! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his consistently does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will. The corners are walked up tight. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's a first down for the offense.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.